All right. Well, it's financials and banks in focus, one after the other. So let me now welcome in the management of Federal Bank, which has reported a pretty good set of results. Mr. Venkatraman Venkateshwaran is Executive Director at Federal Bank. He's joining us now to talk about earnings. And we'll talk about a couple of things, right? So just want to put out and tease out what we'll talk about. Loan growth pickup from here, margin expansion and whether it will sustain, credit costs, whether they will go down from here or not. Sir, good morning. Welcome to the program. Thank you very much for joining us. Prashant this side. First up is, it's season's greetings and happy Diwali to you, your team, your loved ones, from all of us here at CNBC-TV18.
Thank you. Good morning, Prashant, and happy Diwali to all the viewers.
Mr. Venkateshwaran, if I may, and please, if you will allow me, actually, before we get to earnings and guidance there, so over the weekend, this big deal came in, right? Emirates NBD picking up 60, when the deal gets them to 60% in RBL Bank, $3 billion infusion. What we understand, what we pick up, and there's a fair bit of chatter around, is that there is a transaction brewing in Federal Bank as well. Can you confirm if something is imminent, sir?
Prashant, I read about the Emirates NBD deal as well when it came out in the public domain. And in our case, we have given a notice of our board meeting on Friday.
24th.
And we will update you once the board meeting is over.
Okay.
But sir, can you?
Can I just, if I can, without of course divulging details and not wanting you to say anything which is against regulations or anything, but is this a minority transaction? The name which is, of course, being talked about is Blackstone picking up a 10% kind of a stake in the bank. Would I be, without you going into specific, in the ballpark, be correct?
Prashant, as I said, the board will be meeting on Friday to consider this agenda item as we have put up in the exchange. And please let us time till Friday, and after the meeting, whatever is the outcome, we'll give you an update.
But sir, can you, we understand you can't take any specific names, but I believe the bank is already well capitalized. Can you just update us on the latest capital adequacy levels? And also, why are you looking to raise capital? Is this just an enabling resolution? Or are you looking to, maybe expand in certain businesses, wealth, etc.? I mean, why the need to look at capital at all right now?
So, Ravi, good morning to you as well. Like I said, I'll just repeat, just bear with us till Friday. Once the board meeting is over, then we'll definitely come out and give you an update on the outcome of the meeting.
This is a minority transaction, right? That much you can tell us.
I don't even know what transaction you're referring to. All that I know, the board is meeting on Friday on the agenda, which we have put up a notice on. And we will, as I said, we will definitely come back and give an update on the outcome of the board meeting.
All right. So in the past, you have said that wealth management is something that you'll like to look at. Possibly that you're looking at some inorganic growth in this direction?
Nigel, good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
On wealth management, Nigel, as you know, we have recruited a head of wealth management who joined us earlier this financial year. And we are building out our platform for launch of the organic offering of wealth to our customers, which is on track. And, in Q3, next quarter, or rather this quarter as we speak, we will have the rollout of the wealth offering to our customers. So that is on track. And, we do, of course, want to grow as part of our strategic objective, which we had outlined in the analyst meet. Wealth is a focus area and the organic rollout is on the cards.
And what about inorganic growth, sir?
Nothing on the table at this stage, Nigel.
So the money that you're raising could probably be used for some other inorganic growth?
I don't want to comment on this aspect. As I said, let's wait till Friday and then we can talk more on.
But it's not just an enabling resolution. The intent is to go ahead and raise money, right?
The board will consider all options and we'll have to respect the wisdom of the board.
Okay, let's focus on business then. We tried, went over the wicket, round the wicket, also bowled a couple of dusras, but we'll wait till Friday as you told us. Let's focus on business. What's the loan growth outlook? What kind of NIMs are you looking at, in the coming year? Tell us how's the trajectory panning out.
On NIMs, Nigel, as you had seen, we had a very strong quarter in terms of NIM growth from 2.94 to 3.06, completely driven by the fact that the cost of funds dropped by 22 bips and yield on advances dropped by 14 bips. So a large part, 8 bips came from there, another 1 bip from CRR cut, and the balance was on balance sheet optimization. So completely no one-offs in that, very strong growth. And I'll touch upon the advances in a minute. And what you also see is the fact that the NIMs was helped by actions which we took on both sides of the balance sheet, both liabilities and on the asset side. We do expect to see the NIM improvement trajectory to continue in the coming quarters as well. On the advances, whilst the overall advances may look like a high single digit, but one needs to go beyond what is there in terms of seeing we have grown very, very strongly on all the chosen segments which we had outlined earlier. The mid-yielding segment where we have commercial banking grow 7% QOQ, CVC 4%, gold, whilst the headline says retail, overall gold grew 3%, retail gold actually grew 7% QOQ. And cards grew close to 4.5%. So very strong growth in all these areas. And to add to that, the two other medium yielding segments, LAP and business banking, both which had shown a degrowth last quarter, has turned the corner, have grown, albeit 2% and 1.5%. But we expect to see those two segments also coming back very strongly. So overall, on the asset side growth, on the chosen segments, extremely strong growth. And we do expect to see that continue, the momentum continue.
But just a follow-up on the 2 points that Nigel raised, sir. Your largest segment, retail, that was up just, I think, 1.5%. Why such sluggishness there? I mean, are you expecting it to improve? So what would be the total loan growth for the year? And you said NIMs are expected to keep improving. If you could give us some range, I mean, what would the exit expectation be by the time the year ends?
Sure. See, I think, again, coming back to the overall growth number which you mentioned for retail, you should understand that in our balance sheet, nearly 50% of advances is in home loan and corporate. And these are the two segments which contribute the least at this stage to the margins. So even if they grow at a particular percentage lesser than the chosen segments, the overall numbers may look muted in terms of growth. But what you should look at is, it's about profitable growth. And are we getting the returns commensurate to the risk which we are taking? Are we growing in the chosen areas which we have chosen to grow? And to your question about how the NIMs will look going forward, I don't want to give a number in terms of guidance, but I can tell you that the growth trajectory on NIMs will continue to be strong. We obviously want to grow the NIMs from the current levels. And let's take it one quarter at a time, because there is also the news of or the expectation of a rate cut around the corner. So we'll have to see how that plays out as well.
All right. We'll leave it there, Mr. Venkateshwaran. Appreciate you. A couple of more questions, but out of time. And we wish you all the best of luck. Thank you very much. And look forward to speaking to you post-Friday, in terms of what you announce. As far as that fundraise exercise is concerned, shape, form, etc. I hope we'll have the opportunity to be able to do that right out of that board meeting. Thank you very much.
Sure, Prashant. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.